I'm originally from St. Paul, Alberta.
Yeah.
I grew up really fast. Like, I raised up my older cousins. Yeah, I was falling like 3 stories from their building, and his head getting.
So I'm here with.
Georgina, Margaret Cardinal. Yeah,
Nice to meet you, Georgina.
it's nice to meet you.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from St. Paul, Alberta. Yeah,
And whereabouts is that from Edmonton?
and that would be, let's see, that would be northeast. Yeah, northeast going towards St. Andrew and Two Hills. Yeah. Miss Sad Lake is my reserve. Yeah.
And how was your childhood growing up there?
Holy smokes, it was pretty, I grew up really fast. Like, I raised up my older cousins. Yeah, it was actually, I would sit at home and, make sure they wouldn't get into a fight. If they would get into a fight, I would go in between them and break them up, Yeah, even if I got hit, I would have to take it, because I'd just be like, push them. And if they fell, because they'd be fighting, they'd try to get a hold of each other's hair. I'd just be like, oh, you guys should straighten out. Look at, I gotta take care of the kids and stuff, and the kids are just trying to grapple at each other. But I wasn't allowed to say anything when my grandpa got back, right? Because he'd be like, remember I told you, don't say nothing. Yeah, I'd just be trying my hardest, trying to make conversations, trying to see if he'd bring anything home. He would usually say something. He would always call one of my nephews. Yeah, one of my nephews, and I'm pretty sure he's in Edmonton here with James. Yeah. See? With James, and I'm just like, wow, what the heck? How come they won't come and talk to me? But what I kind of think is somebody's giving them the wrong intentions of me. Like, it's saying, I don't know, but I know that James knows a lot about building houses, right?
So, when did you come down to Edmonton?
Holy, when I was just a little girl. I must have been like 8 years old when I first hiked down here. Yeah.
How'd you hike down here?
I just jumped on a highway, and I thought it's so boring. I'm gonna take a hike down to Edmonton, see if I could find Auntie Judy. So I jumped on a freeway, and I was like, damn, I should stop and see if the boys want to come with me. And I was like, I stopped in there at Mitchenham's, and I was like, yo, are you guys drinking? You guys kicking? He's like, no, what the fuck are you doing here? He's just trying to just be real shy. I was like, tell your Muslim to drive. Tell your Muslim to drive us to Edmonton. He'd be like, no, you ask your auntie to get, because he'd always pick up me and her, right? And to go shopping and stuff. And my auntie sugar daddy, right? It was okay.
And how far is Saddle Lake from Edmonton?
It's actually like, if you went 120 all the way, 120, it would be like an hour and a half. An hour and a half drive. Yes.
So how was it the first time you came?
The first time I came, holy, I was just like, I came right to the Bissell, and I was like wandering around, and I knew where I could go was to the mustard seed, right? Because I remember going there when I was just when I first came. Okay, I was like experiencing with Michael Gum and stuff, and I used to babysit the kids, like Terry's kids, right? I don't know if you ever met Terry Cardinal, but yeah, her lives in Wainwright. I came when I was 8 years old. That's when I first came by myself.
So when did you decide to come here permanently?
When I was like maybe I was 12. Yeah, I was 12 years old.
Did you come by yourself?
I came. Well, my mom and dad were always at home doing their own thing in the reserve. And I got tired of looking for a job for my dad, and I was like, for frick's sakes, do I have to go and do this for you? So I went and seen the boss. I was like, hey, yeah, my dad really needs a job. And he's like, well, what do you want me to do about it? He's like, I said, I know, but he needs a job, and he needs one right away. He did all the tickets and that, right? And I was like, if you don't give him a job, I'm gonna find him a job myself. So he ended up grabbing a lawnmower and started, working for the store that I used to work at when I was a little girl. I used to go clean the cans and stuff with Michael Gump. And I don't know. And that's what, I don't know. It was actually pretty fun. That store was actually meant to be for the older people, right? They were supposed to split it, and because that's there was something my grandpa was being kind of he would gamble lots, and I busted him once at Katie's. Yeah. And he was playing horse racing. And he didn't win, and he got mad. He's like, well, now I knew it. He would be like, Dorian, tell the kids to get in. I said, I'm not going. He's pissed off. I said, you guys deal with it. And then, I don't know, my mom and them went back to, they went back to Salt Lake. I said, I'm going to stay because I'm gonna chill out and enjoy the rest of the K-Days, because my Auntie Terry was living on 82nd Street, right?
So you came and stayed with her?
Yeah, I stayed at the house right by the laundromat. Yeah. The house that got torn down, I'm pretty sure that one. Yeah.
So, are you homeless right now?
Yes, I am.
When did you become homeless?
I became homeless when, let's see, this was like about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
And what led you to becoming homeless?
I got into a little argument with one of my friends, and he's like, I was like, why don't you go throw out the garbage? And he's like, he goes, okay, I'll go do it. He grabs it, and then I was like, never mind, because he was going towards the balcony. I was like, you motherfucker, you're not gonna be lazy. I said, I'll do it. And he's like, no, I'll do it. And he just grabs it and chucks it. I was like, what a motherfucker. I wanted to kick him, but I didn't want to start a big loud noise, I didn't want to, because we would have grappled it all day. So I just kind of just said, whatever, man, it's your fault. I know if anything happens. So we ended up getting an eviction notice, right? It was okay. I could understand why, because there was people that lived downstairs, right? And I was like, what if they were just like standing right there, and he threw the garbage on it, and I was like, you are so lucky. I said, you're lucky, man. You're lucky that there was nobody standing there. And he's like, well, what would you do? I said, I would have punched you out right in front of him, like for real. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm just like I was trying to tell him he could have just let me bring it down. It would have been more easier. We would have still been, I would have still been in there, inside the place with him. But I think it was coming to a term where we were gonna end up, splitting.
Do you know when you started, or when you tried using drugs?
What do you mean?
Like at what age?
Probably. I started when I was just a baby.
What do you mean?
Like smoking weed. Yeah. Yes. started smoking weed when I was just a baby, and then from there I was like, I don't feel nothing off of weed. I thought, and I was like, I better stop freaking asking my mom for weed, because they're always, well, next time it's your guys' turn to look up to go get a blast for us. And I was like, hey, whatever. And freaking, I don't know.
What did it progress into?
And it would progress into, it would be like they would supply it one day, and then we would we would take turns. Yeah, we'd take turns, and then finally my dad, he got a job from one of his bosses, right? Mm-hmm. Which he didn't even know he. Yeah, I don't want to say anything, but he should have been told the truth right from the start. But he kind of knew. He just didn't want to. He didn't want to say nothing, right? He just let them play their role and stuff. And you know, I was allowed to go clean up at the complex and stuff, and you know, got to know a lot about everything, cleaning up, helping them haul stuff, and helping going into the offices and stuff, knowing a lot, but it was illiterate, right? I'm gonna keep it at that. It doesn't know how to read it. I have to, you know, because I don't want my grandma over, you know. But yeah, I learned a lot from helping him clean, you know.
And what are some of the craziest things you've seen in Edmonton being homeless?
Let's see. The craziest thing was seeing somebody running bare-ass naked.
What was that, sorry?
Seeing somebody bare-ass naked, just running in the winter, middle of winter. Yeah, and somebody actually falling like 3 stories from their building, and his head getting crushed. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, my mouth is like really dry.
And what happened to your neck there, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
It was an abscess. Right here. Right here?
Yeah.
It was an abscess. Yeah, an abscess. It was like this. Like it was up to here, and I couldn't even move my neck. I was like, whoa, I can't even lift my head. I was like, I gotta get to the hospital, and because I felt like my blood vessels throbbing, right? I was like, holy fuck, I think I better get the heck to the hospital, otherwise my blood vessel's gonna pop, you know, because I felt this one was just like, I was watching it, I was like, holy fuck, it looked like it wanted to pop, because there was a little bubble, yeah. I was like, damn, I better go and get this slit open, so I went and got it slit open, right? And that's how it was handled. I was like so relieved when it got drained, right? It was like a full cup of thick pus. Yeah. It really stunk too. Like, whoa. That's what I think is happening with my teeth right now. Mm-hmm.
What do you think can be done to help other homeless people like yourself here in Edmonton?
I don't know. I think I would go to the rehab first, you know, just to make sure that, you know, even to Palmakers or Cardston or Gruard, you know. Yeah. Last time I went to Gruard was with my parents, right? It was like a family. Yeah, it was all good. You know? Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.